Today we're going to learn how to do a bench supported TYW movement. You want to grab at least some dumbbells that are a little bit lighter in fashion. When I say lighter, it's going to be anywhere below that 7 to 8 pound range. I'm using from 5-pound dumbbells in that range. You can go and work your way up as you start to get better at it, but nonetheless, start with some lighter weights. This is not an easy exercise, but let's get started with the setup. Very simple. We do not want to be in a prone position here. We want to actually be in an incline prone position. So when I mean bench supported, we are going to tilt up this bench a fair bit. So it's going to look like it's on a 45-degree angle. That's ideally the range we want to be in. So then we're targeting a little bit more of our upper back. Now, when it comes to the setup, aside from the dumbbells being in our hand, we want to think about a couple things. The first thing I want to think about is we want to think about our chest being the main supporter of the bench press. And sometimes you can see, like, as I just get onto this bench might move back and forth. So sometimes it's actually helpful if you put some plates in front of the bench itself, so then it doesn't move everywhere and all over on you, just because your feet will be moving forward, all your momentum is forward, so it's natural that that bench will move forward. The next thing I want to think about is our feet placement. So our feet, you're almost going to have them hugging against the bench, and you want to think of your hips and your knees like pulling inwards to create that stability, so then your bench doesn't actually move, and it helps you lean forward into the bench with your chest. So it's going to be here. I'm going to squeeze my legs together. I'm going to make sure I'm using my upper back to stay level. It's going to be T, Y, W. T, engage, Y, W. T, Y, W. T, Y, W. As you can hear, obviously there's a little bit more pain in my voice when I'm going through this movement. You will be able to compare to a prone lateral TYW. You will be able to move a little bit more weight. So you can grab some small plates in your hand, anywhere between 5 to 10 pounds, and you should be able to move throughout that range of motion a little bit more because you're way more supported. So good luck. That is all the 3 points of contact. Make sure your feet, your chest are staying stable. Consider having a small little weight, or at least a 45-pound plate in front of the bench, so that it doesn't move too much and you can stay moving throughout that movement. The last thing I want you to think about is every time you come back to this T position, I don't want you to go up, Y, W, and then drop. I want you to go T, Y, W, and then I want you to come back to T, engage, and then repeat that movement.